Hey, what is up everyone, Blade here, and welcome back to the video of P5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about one of the newest characters that's coming to P5X very soon on Global, and that is going to be Howler. Now, this character is pretty darn good, especially for the time that she does come out, but the thing that's going to hurt a lot of her pulls is, one, there are better debuffers out there, and then two, the character herself is a standard unit. Yes, you heard it right. This is going to be one of the few characters that are going to the gel, which is going to be kind of interesting to see how it goes. But obviously, if you guys do like the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I do apologize once again on my voice. I'm not feeling good. I woke up not long ago, of course, and it's very interesting. I'm probably going to give me some hot water and some honey or something, or see if we got some tea, because man, it ain't feeling good. This is right after the Junpei video I recorded. So for you guys, y'all are probably going to see the Junpei video around like 10. But it's 9:27 when I'm recording this, and I think the Junpei video I finished recording around like 9:18. So please do share it around. Please do hit that like button. It really does help me out. I'm trying to hit a sub goal of 20k before my birthday, which is April 18th, and I'm gonna try my hardest to push as much as possible. But let's get straight into the video. So when it does come to the Howler, as I did say before, she's a standard character. She's also a pretty versatile debuffer. The only downside about her is, one, she's a standard unit. So unlike on TWKR, where she came out right after her banner's release into the standard summons, on Global, she isn't going to be out for a 6-month period. So that does kind of shake a lot of people's summons a little bit here, and it makes things a lot worse. Now, for this character, she has two direct ways of working. She could either be a person who's really helpful for follow-up damage, or she could be a person who's absolutely helpful for fire damage. Either way, both of which are pretty darn cool. And her skill 1 and skill 2 can have different options for the skill 3. So if I end up doing like a skill 1, and that's more of an AoE based debuff, which you guys are going to actually see it down here. If I do the skill 1, it decreases the defense, but it also ups her opinion or her damage to fire, which is going to be great. And then when she uses her skill 3, because we do have the warm welcome stack here, this now does a single an AoE here, which now allows us to deal more damage in general for fire taken, right? This is going to be great. While if we do the second one, which is Furious Pursuit here, this is where things get a little bit more complicated. If you attack things here, it does a defense decrease, gives you Furious Pursuit. Now when you use the skill 3 itself, instead of it being an AoE move like Warm Welcome, it's actually a single target move that is more based on follow-up damage. So Warm Welcome meant for fire damage, while Furious Pursuit is meant for follow-up damage. So she does have her two functions, which are very specialized for either a single targeter or an AoE based character. So with this in mind, the character herself, she helps out defense decrease. She's great. She's pretty easy to build. All you need is EHR or element accuracy, and it's pretty darn easy to get this up. Really, you don't need much about it. She doesn't have to jump through hoops. And the good part about her is all of her skills are good. This is a true fact. You will be getting up every last one of her skills if you use her, because there's going to be times where you may want to help out a fire damager who's more of a single targeter, or more of like that need for that fire damage. Or maybe there's a time where you need follow-up damage, so you got to go ahead and use the other skill instead. All of these things are going to be useful, even including her highlight to the max here, because all of it does help you. Now, the good part about her is it's not confusing. If you're using a single targeter, the rotation is 2-3-2-3-2-3. You're using a AoE character, it is a 1-3-1-3-1-3. So it's very easy to know exactly what you need to do. It doesn't have a confusing set whatsoever, which makes her very user friendly. Once again, for the first hit here, this makes her more into a AoE decreaser. This is going to give you Warm Welcome. You get an AoE attack, which is an AoE decrease. This increases your damage taken on the enemies while also increasing their fire damage taken. Then of course, if we go to the single target one here, it says a single target base defense decrease, and then this one does a whole single target base and increase the damage taken on the enemy while also increasing the follow-up damage. Pretty decent, pretty awesome to go ahead and use. And then when you pair that with her highlight, which obviously allows you to get more of that defense or that decrease down, and also boost either follow-up damage or fire damage, this makes it even better for the character, which is also pretty darn cool. The only problem with her, as I said before, standard unit. And for a lot of things that you're getting this character for, she is pretty interesting on. She's kind of in that medium area where she does more than enough for your team, but it then comes down to, do you really value pulling for her versus pulling for a real limited character? And then let's say you're going for Chinese New Year Ren, you technically could use her with there, but there is going to be better debuffers. So her kit is pretty decent, but over time and very quickly, it is going to kind of die out, or it's going to kind of lose its value for certain ways. Eventually, she'll start not being a AoE debuffer to an extent, because characters like Matoi or Katayama is going to come out. So then you're more likely going to use her only for the single target area. But even then, if you go ahead and use single target area, you don't necessarily need her, because you very well could use someone like Vino, who has a very strong debuff on single targets. So you guys kind of get to see what I'm talking about when it does come down to this character. Insanely nice, very versatile, but she has her down suits with different characters that could be in replacement for trying to save a little bit of gems. Now, when it comes down to some of the things that you need to know, this character is not a character that you need any like crazy awarenesses or anything. You can be perfectly fine with using the A0. Pretty much all it explains is whenever you have Warm Welcome or Furious Pursuit, you get Go Go Wolf Brew, and this is going to be your skill 3. After using this, you have a 60% base chance to decrease healing received by 30, 40, 50%, the defense by 6, 12, and 18%, all going to be based on your level. It's going to be for 2 turns, and this is off bat. Pretty darn good thing. You don't need anything about it. I want to say, heck, I wouldn't even look at awarenesses unless you're a whale. I wouldn't even care about them, or unless you're a person who genuinely love this character and just wants the A6er. I wouldn't care about it too much. You can pretty much skip that. Now, when it comes down to the weapons, I'm straight up saying right now, the 4-star is worth it. I'll be able to showcase this a little bit on my main account as well, because I do have her weapons. I don't think they're duped out just yet. I think the 4 stars are, but I don't think I duped out the 5-star one. So I should be able to showcase this for you guys to actually show off the differences between them. It's not much of a difference either. You really just need the 4-star itself, because obviously you're getting that increase of EHR whenever you do have Warm Welcome and Furious Pursuit, which you're always going to have. Then you're doing the first part of the skill first to then do off the third part of the skill, which is skill 3, or second part of the skill, which is skill 3. And then you're getting some extra attack, which is decent anyways. While the 5-star, it does give you more EHR in some aspects, seeing that, hey, I get EHR just for having the thing. I get EHR whenever a fire affinity skill is triggered or follow affinity skill is triggered, which is great. I decrease more defense, and it's actually pretty darn nice, but it isn't necessary. If you got the 5-star, it is a nice addition, but it is not a necessary means. So you can very well skip it if you're going ahead and investing into this character. Overall, the unit is pretty darn good. What's going to hold her back is she is a standard, of course. We have a bunch of banger characters coming out after her. If we go ahead and look at Howler's resume right here, we can easily see that we have Violet coming up right afterwards, then Winvast, and then Ren Lion Dance. And if you're pulling for Ren Lion Dance, you wouldn't be even pulling for Howler. You would be pulling for Matoi, because Howler herself is mainly just meant for Mont Frostgale or Mont Figure Skater. I gotta kind of get used to her name like that, but it's meant for like Mont herself, while Matoi is more meant for future DPSs that do need the debuffs, as well as meant for characters like Ren, who are specialized in technicals. But without further ado here, if you should summon or skip, I say go ahead and skip this one. It's not worth getting here unless you really want a versatile character for both AoE and single target DPS. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and stop doing this. I may have one more video I'd rather record for Raid, because man, I'm probably gonna lose that sponsorship, but you know what, who cares, bruh? I like the game, I want to record it, and of course they want me to record it as well. So till then, everybody, peace out.